Okay, everybody. Well, using absolutely the magic of just video trickery, we created a video and laid it up here. And then we got the lines down here, and I will then attempt to read this while the video is playing to let you see how you can use this to put a video together where you have words indexed to a timeline. And one thing I want to mention before we play the demonstration movie is when I was doing it, my voice has a kind of a sing song quality to it. It wasn't quite what I expected. And I have some thoughts on that topic. I do believe reading along on a teleprompter type structure may be a skill that you have to learn, and it may be that you need to practice it a few times to get it so your voice sounds correct. The other issue is that I had the width of this box set to show 7 or 8 words, and I was a little surprised as I was reading along to speak that I kind of wanted to read some more words over here. I think your brain may be able to process more words than you thought. The other issue that I've seen with this when it's being run through the animation system of SketchUp, and somehow or another it just seems a little herky jerky, and I think that's probably something that I did. I don't use SketchUp animation very much, but that makes it a little hard to speak. And I think if this was a real product made by Camtasia, all of that jumpiness would not be there. I got to thinking about it and said, well, why not add the ability to change the size of this window, expanding it sort of this way so more words are visible, so you can expand it up and down or right and left by clicking on these buttons. And the other thing is to change the font size of the words. I also think that may help to make your speech sound better. The final thing is that this demo movie that I'm going to show you is video trickery in the sense that this Camtasia Narration Studio doesn't exist. So I had to make it look like it exists. And it involves turning on the SketchUp animation and Camtasia and the video all at the same time. And that's just a lot to do. And it takes your mind off of what's going on, and it makes your dictation not quite right. But it, I think, is a nice demonstration, and I think the real product would allow you to make very nice redictations of your voice over if you wanted to. Okay, we're just talking along. We thought it is so nice to be able to see what our video is going to look like as we were talking along. What we found, however, is that it is not that hard to talk while simultaneously moving the image, as long as there is not that requirement that what we're saying comes out as exactly perfect. The cat might come upstairs, or the air conditioner may cycle on, or, hey, ouch, say your wife comes upstairs while you're dictating, and she just mentions in that, this doesn't seem right voice. So she says, did you mean to leave the trash can out there lying on its side right next to the curb? Of course, here you are dictating science equations into the lines, or at least in association with the lines on a graph that you're trying to highlight with the video side of your presentation.